Hey, 43, 43, 15. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Attack!
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. This one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. Travis Kelce, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah. This kid trash. Get this man's body back. Shovel, shovel, shovel. This kid trash.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a pass hauled in downfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Vikings 7. Harrison Butker and kickoff 4 games to 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Vikings! KJ Osborne, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. No hesitations. He'll go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to minimally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of response, don't they? Because they're ready to take control of this ball game one more time. All that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zero.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there at the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A
tell you, you get the ball down near the goal line, you can be pretty sure that Dalvin Cook is going to get the carry, and he powers his way into the end zone.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that really runs downhill, and what I mean by that, hits a line with such speed and power that tacklers just bounce off of it. In a sense, it feels like the field is tilted, and he's running downhill at the defenders and gaining extra force.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Mahomes will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, and even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. To try again after the sack, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Cousins now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 66 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
4th down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Short throw held in by Kelsey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. A gain of 16. And the 1st down.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 66 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously you're training.